tape right now because I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth. This version of Biden is the best Biden ever.
Folds.
Show Jimmy.
I'd like to see you wiggle, wiggle, for sure. Driving in my Fiat. You really have to see it. 664 and a compact. No slack. Luckily, my seat goes back. I got a knack. Oh, man, you know that song.
Yeah, I
That's
remember
Louis
that.
Theroux.
Wait, are you saying that because Louis Theroux? That's
Yeah.
his best, besides this new one, those are his best things he ever did?
Yeah. He did that. That was the best thing he ever did. And then now he's done something even better. So let's go. So I'm going to show you how Matt Walsh and Tucker Carlson both agree Israel is not a real country, but a colony of the United States. Let's go over to Rumble.
Okay, give me a second.
Go see us
Thank you
over
so
at Rumble.
much. Let me make sure this is all happening. Stand by. Thank you. We're going to go to Rumble in 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I just have to make sure I have the clip for you. All right, where is it? There we go. I'll pin this. Going to pin it. Let's hold on, Jimmy. You can't play that right now, right? Because I'm there. Hold on. Got to do this. Here is the Rumble link, and then I'll pin it for you. Here it is again. Pin it for you. Okay, where is it? Come on. Where'd you go? There it is. Pinning the Rumble link, ladies and gentlemen. I just have to refresh one more thing. Replace the pin. Where is it? Got to do this one more time. Stand by. Almost there. And we'll see you at Rumble. Less than a decade ago. I think we're back. Let's see where we go here. Oh, right. Oh, boy. We got some stuff happening. Here we go. Apparently less than a decade ago, beef packing company admitted on record to bribing over 1,800 politicians and bureaucrats. Remember that when you think you live in a just society. Vientikis. Gu81, funny how Israel nearly hit Syrian presidential palace with their PSYOP al-Qaeda puppet is begging for international help from Israel after he said he will normalize and never attack them. Karma is a bitch. Gu81. Turney228, you said sexy voices in my head. All right, let's look here. Here's the High Commission of the UN admitting voice to skull is real among stalking. Hempcar.
Voice to skull has been around for a long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had no idea how, I think it was in a video game. It was mentioned, like a Metal Gear game. But that stuff goes back to the 60s.
Yep.
It was broadcasting into your head so you hear it like your ears heard it.
Wow, that's pretty scary. Dude, thank you, dude. Dude, you came back for more. Again, grazie. Donald Joker Trumpenstein, Chicka Boom Boom 2. Is that Fat Man TV? Does anyone expect blackmailed 47 to listen to reason? Wonder what that was about. Okay.
I don't think Trump's being blackmailed with Epstein stuff, by the way. Somebody said that to me, and I don't think that.
Yeah,
really don't.
You know what? That's interesting. I feel the same way. One of my friends, we were talking about Trump, and he was kind of weighing on the side that, yeah, Trump was, knew exactly what was going on with Epstein. I think there are people that were way more deep into Epstein than Trump.
Well, no, I think he knows. I think he knew kind of what was up because supposedly, and Trump said this.
Didn't
somewhere.
he kick him out of Mar-a-Lago?
Well, yeah, okay, that's everybody knows. But there's another story he told about that dude Epstein wanted what's her name to go to the island, and he put it to him like that, like you just send Ivanka down, or was that his daughter?
Yes.
And I don't know. Who told that story? But it's very interesting. So I think, of course, he's from a good family, so of course he knows how the things work. He had what's his name, Roy Cohn. Roy Cohn probably told him everything.
Yeah.
But I think it's not blackmail. He made a deal with that crazy widow of that crazy guy, and because they were going to bankrupt him. He was remember he was bankrupt, and they were crowing about it. I remember laughing because it was like Wile E. Coyote stuff. It seemed like he was done. The next day he's over billions, So that's the bribe, and so he has to uphold his deal, right?
All right.
So can I? So Kurt, what did you think of that segment with our friend Eric?
Oh, dude, Eric. Here's why I really like Eric because.
Can they show you, Jimmy?
Yeah, you can show me.
Yeah, show Jimmy.
So I told you way back when we covered that the CIA was paying restitution to people that had that Havana syndrome, and I had just seen that they had debunked it as a thing. It doesn't even exist. But you're paying out 6 figures? Remember that? We got
yes.
And I remember saying at the time, this is the weirdest thing I've ever heard. They don't even pay burn pit people from Iraq or
right. But they're paying
Tower people. They told me the thing about what's his name from the NSA. His story, which sounded weird, but it always stuck with me. The Bill Binney story, which I've heard a couple people say. So then when I saw him in that spate of little UFO titty peaks they were doing, his stuff is the most scientifically grounded thing of any of them, and he has very plausible ways they're powering it. I didn't see the whole thing, but did you get into like he was thinking maybe they have a submarine under there?
No.
Nuclear sub that they're powering it with. So there's a whole other power source.
No.
So it's not 0 point energy or something. It's a thing that's doable, you know, as far as we know. I already know the ELF wave thing because that's been established for a while. Psychotronic weapons are called.
Oh, he didn't.
Anyway, that's Havana syndrome.
Okay. Yeah, he didn't use that. He didn't use that term, psycho. But I just want to show you. Here's Louis Theroux.
Remember any of the rap that you did?
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I'd like to see you wiggle wiggle. For sure, make me wanna dribble dribble. You know, riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it. 6'2" in a compact, no slack. But luckily the seats go back. I got a knack to relax in my mind. Sipping some red wine.
I sit bruised from chalices, holding my palaces. Dripping so cramped, you suckers suffer from paralysis. Rhymes, I ride them in the castle. You try to diss me, and pretty soon your arsehole squat in the cell. Cause I can tell you it's illegal. Treason, that's the reason I'm real. You'll do time for the crime of less majestic. And the police, cause they can't arrest me. I like to see you wiggle, it makes me dribble. Fancy a fiddle?
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I'd like to see you wiggle wiggle. For sure, make me wanna dribble dribble. You know, riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it. 6'2" in a compact, no slack. But luckily the seats go back. I got a knack to relax in my mind. Sipping some red wine.
I like to see you wiggle, it makes me dribble. Fancy a fiddle? I like to see you wiggle, it makes me dribble. Fancy a fiddle? I like to see you wiggle, it makes me dribble.
Are you playing airbase to this?
Yes, I'm playing airbase.
I like to see you wiggle, it makes me dribble. Fancy a fiddle?
I know his bass face, but that's why I thought
You
you
have to have
had
something
bass.
that sticks.
Okay. Anyway, that's Louis Theroux. Follows me on the Twitters, and he did this the new thing about his documentary on the psychopaths in the West Bank,
The settlers.
the settlers. Okay, over to Steph.
Okay, Jimmy. Thank you for that. William tells everyone relax. It's a matrix. Thank you for that. Somehow I am comforted. Just tried to buy a super chat on YouTube calling out the British Army for microwaving the IRA in the 80s. It wouldn't let me. Biohacker. Steph, Jimmy, the work I do with Einstein is the anecdote for all this. With conflict revolution, you can pump thoughts into my head all day long, but it is my intuition that decides. Let's talk. Barbara Witt. Thank you, Barbara. You get a gong, girl. It's nice. Really peaceful. Oven the King. Yo, Jimmy, you might need to edit your last ad that included Dr. Disrespect. He got in trouble for talking to a minor. This was confirmed.
What? What
I
ad?
don't know.
Wait, you had an ad with Dr. Disrespect? What, for
I
what?
don't
Who's
know.
Dr. Disrespect?
I don't know.
I don't
Guy
even
with a
know.
mullet and wraparound shades? I can't imagine why you would have anything on.
I don't even know who that
what
is.
the ad for what?
Team, check the ads. Appreciation from UK. God bless to you and all. Miriam, thank you, Miriam. Yukul, really sad that you have this.
What?
Took a turn.
Really sad that what?
That they think our last guest Eric was CIA.
Eric's not CIA. Shut up, idiot.
But you still won't interview Ben Davidson from Suspicious Observers channel. Harp is a distraction. Yukul.
Yeah, maybe it's
Okay,
a distraction from the earthquake machine. You ever think about that? Maybe it's
You gotta have a
a
distraction for your distraction. It's all essentially the same thing, which is extra low frequency waves. So they're all essentially doing the same thing, but there's a lot of uses for that. So you can bounce it off the ionosphere and affect people's moods. I think they did that in Rwanda. I think that's how they made Rwanda happen. That's what I
you mean
personally
that
think.
genocide that happened where they killed like
Where the
600,000
people, so first,
turned on
it
each
doesn't
other.
just work. What?
They turned on each other like their neighbors. They were just machete.
Like out of a movie.
Yeah.
But it begins with years of building the social thing like they did with BLM here. So they had that radio guy who was like, cut the tall trees. So first they stoke anger between these people that you can't tell apart, okay? For a fact, they were flying those C-130s back and forth over Rwanda the whole time. And that's what you can load up with portable HARP equipment. That's what the, if you look up patents for that stuff. So once you've got everything in place, so you can't just make you do something you don't want to do. But what I can do is raise the temperature and get it up to a certain point and then hit you with that. And if it's at all possible for you to pop, you will. And I think they did that. I 100% think they did that. I didn't get that from anywhere. I just know those C-130s have portable HARP equipment.
Okay. The distraction, Kurt.
Distraction from what?
I know. From what? Okay, go ahead. You got any more to read?
Yeah, I sure do.
Go ahead.
Milton Crow, hold on, Milton.
Oh, thank you, Milton. You get the gong.
99% of the money to be made from the global warming isn't downplaying. It is to protect big oil. Solar power is an enormous threat to the global oligarchy. Is this MAGA for Palestine? Hey, Jimmy, you should have Steve Cambian from Truth Seekers. He has disproved a lot of these guys with evidence. Kurt might know of him. He is
I
from
do know
the
of him. I might go on a thing with him.
Just a thought. Love the show, Jimmy. Thank you.
But I
MAGA
don't
for
know. I don't
Palestine.
know his whole. I've seen him debunk stuff that I think is stupid. But I haven't seen a thing of Eric Heckert, I believe.
Right.
And I don't think that Ashton Forbes was debunked either. And I did look at all of them. And I think a lot of people are like, I'm not emotionally ready to deal with this. I think that's really where it comes from.
Yeah, I mean,
I agree.
I saw Ashton Forbes on Redacted. I have nothing but respect for Redacted, and it seemed to confirm a lot of the things that Redacted was already onto. So that's why maybe decided to bring Ashton Forbes on here. Same thing with this guy. So anyway, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I don't think that's been debunked.
Listen, if I don't know Stephen Cambion that well, I don't have any like bad anything about him, but I always look out if somebody's like tells me they are a debunker.
Yeah,
you're suspect.
It's like I'm a fact checker. I'm a fact checker.
Yeah, but yeah. I'm not saying he's ever said that he is a professional debunker. But James Randi, the big debunker of all debunkers, always said, "I am not a debunker. I would like you to show me the thing that you said you can show me." Like, but, you know, that's the attitude you should have.
Okay, here we go. Phantomus Fanto, energy weapons stole my pizza. That's $15 gone. Thank you, Phantomos, for that. Hey, Missy Kins, Jimmy, will you ask if he thinks that the antenna patents at UC universities in California have anything to do with transmission of these weapons? Great question, Missy. Thank you so much. The Bible, Way to Heaven. Oh, hold on, Missy. The Bible, Way to Heaven by Steve Anderson. Beyond Jordan by Stephen Anderson. Marching to Zion by Stephen Anderson. Dude, thank you so much for the recommendations. YouTube now airing commercials during your live feed. Been watching you guys for years and never had that happen before.
What happened?
The YouTube aired commercials during the live feed.
Whoa! That's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, there's nothing that we turn on here that does that.
No.
As a matter of fact, they show the ad that our moderators close. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Well, thank you for that one, Douglas. Much appreciated. Milton, Robert Malone threatens big pharma money with hard science. Global warming denial experts protect big oil money. Really? Milton Crow, F you. I did not promise my taxes in my life to defend Zionist apartheid colony. I owe Israel nothing. Condemn CUFI. Mashallah, Palestina will be free. Thank you for that one, F you. Please listen to Ed Opperman's interview with Eric Hecker. So Kyle Taylor is suspect of Eric. So he suggests that he was booted out of Antarctica.
Yeah, I know that story is horseshit. I know the story and it's horseshit. And by the way, I'm going off of just what they said. Because number one, if you think Raytheon is on top of their HR problems in Antarctica to that degree, for any other reason than to debunk him, you're an idiot. If that's like if you think the Russell Brand thing, I'm sure they're going to pull up a lot of legit things. UK lets people run rape gangs in their country, but now they suddenly, out of nowhere, care about a thing Russell Brand supposedly did in the 90s.
30 years ago.
Shut up. I don't care if you like people, by the way, or if you dislike them. That means nothing to me. So if you don't like Russell Brand, I don't care. That is suspicious as hell.
Jeffrey says, Jimmy is really getting everything right. We're in alignment on most everything. Look at you, Jeffrey. Robert Malone. Oh, I read that one. Okay. What was the name of the doc about the settlers? The Settlers. I was halfway through it on the YouTube and it was taken down for copyright. And thank you. Hi, Kerp. That was from Tyler. Tyler, thank you for your generosity. Okay, got that one. As of this chat, it appears you may have missed the 2 chats with this extremely important link. Thank you for the links, Fienticus. Trump is one of the blackmailers, not the blackmailed. Theodore Kent. Ooh.
That's what I was hoping, but is he?
Is he?
Jimmy boy, can't wait to see you in Glasgow, my guy. Is Kurt Mexican coming too? Biohacker? No, Kurt will be staying in the U.S. at that point.
I'll be in America.
Just want world peace.
There is.
JD, Governor Pritzker wants a payroll tax paid by employee and employer in Illinois withdrawn like Social Security. Arg. Illinois needs Doge. Ask reporter William J. Kelly.
You know who needs Doge? The Pentagon. The Pentagon needs Doge. They can't pass an audit, but for some reason, Elon Musk and Trump didn't want to go to the Pentagon. Isn't that interesting?
You're not doging them?
It's as if Doge was a complete head fake, so they could take the money they were spending on USAID and NED and cut out the middleman and just give it straight to the war machine, which is exactly because it's amazing. They say Doge saved $150 billion or thereabouts. Guess how much they're increasing the Pentagon budget? $150 billion. So they didn't save you fucking shit, and that was all a dog and pony show.
Yeah, pass the savings on to fuck you.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that was warm regards from our good friend, Just Want World Peace. Thank you, Just Want World Peace. My dad's farm had ties to MD outside of D.C. and invented directed weapons they use now. His cousin was just treated for Havana syndrome. We all thought he was crazy. Maybe he was telling the truth. Thank you. All right,
definitely telling the truth.
Back to you, Jimmy.
Oh, Kurt just left.
All right.
You got any more to read?
Wait a minute, I think I got 3 more. Thoughts on David Wilcock on the show?
Watch your mouth. I won't cock.
Johnny wants to know thoughts on David Wilcock.
Won't cock.
It's Wilcock, Jimmy.
No cock.
Jimmy, please don't counterdict me.
Soft cock.
On the show within
Hard
2
cock.
years. XD.
Side cock.
Johnny.
Cold cock.
Thank you, Johnny, for that one.
Cock.
Cell block. All right, here
Cell block cock.
I have noticed.
I have noticed
YouTube is
shoving
shoving Wix and
and
Monday Tech
advertising.
advertisement when I watch any show regarding Palestine, which are owned by
Oh,
Israel and now
no
Google.
kidding.
Goo81.
Thank you, Goo. Thank you, Goo Cock.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, and I read that one. All right.
What about Whitcock?
Watch your cock. All right. We got it, Jim. Let me make sure if I, oh, wait a minute. Let me see what this one is. You can watch The Settlers here. Watch it today. And that is from TD Workin. Thank you, TD Workin. And also, obviously, Raytheon is trash, as is the NSF. But Hecker is a little suspect. I work down there. Several of my coworkers know him. I have to access South Pole blueprints. Kyle Taylor. Thank you, Kyle Taylor, for the insight behind the scenes. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? Ladies and gentlemen, are you coming to some of our shows?
Come to our shows.
We're going to be, Jimmy, come on. Oh, what? What do you want to show me?
Yes.
All right. Okay, let's see what I have here. Let me see if I have something else. You can watch The Settlers here. Read that. Hey, if you only listen to one thing I say, Vanticus, then it should be that you should watch the video that I linked you to. I cannot stress the importance enough. Vanticus, you got it, amigo. I will share it with the team. All right. I will even find it again to make sure that it was, pretty sure I saved it. I do have it. I got it right here, Vanticus. Not to worry about a thing, baby. I will send it to the crew. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be in Bakersfield Saturday night, San Jose on Sunday. Get your tickets and go to jimmydore.com for the direct ticket link to all our show tickets. We're going to be in Buffalo, Toledo, Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa, Glasgow, Manchester, Belfast, Dublin, Liverpool, Birmingham, London, Northampton, Edmonton, Calgary, Westminster, Appleton, Wisconsin, and Chicago, just to name a few of the upcoming dates. Jimmy, can I have a simple blue background, please? All right, here we go. Jim, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We got the teleprompter ready for you.
Oh, you mean it's simple? Is that okay? All right, be honest. Have you noticed yourself moving slower, avoiding stairs, feeling stiff in the morning? If you know what I mean. If so, pay attention. The truth is, mobility doesn't just vanish overnight. It's slow decline. It's a slow decline. And before you know it, you're the guy making weird noises every time you get off the couch. But by the time you pay those grunts enough attention, it can feel too late. But it doesn't have to be. That's where Juvent comes in. This isn't some gimmick or magic pill. It's a clinically proven device that uses safe, low-impact micro vibrations to strengthen your bones, improve your circulation, and keep your joints working the way they're supposed to. Notice I said micro vibrations. This isn't like those other shake plates on the market, which, by the way, can be extremely dangerous. I stand by my Juvent, and I stand on my Juvent for at least 20 minutes a day. I use it. I was using it before they were an advertiser on the show. It was recommended to me by Pierre Corey because it creates stem cells. It helps your joints, your bones. You know, I have a bone problem. And it's made a noticeable difference in how I feel. It's like giving your body a tune-up before it completely breaks down. Athletes, doctors, even NASA use this thing. And it's good enough. It's good enough for astronauts. It's good enough for me, especially lady astronauts. With a 10-year limited warranty, financing options, and the ability to use FSA funds, it's never been easier. So don't wait until your knees sound like a bowl of Rice Krispies. Get a Juvent today. Go to juvent.com/Dore and start moving like you're supposed to. That's JUVENT.com/DORE. Use the code DORE for $300 off at checkout. Your joints will thank you. Trust me. Nice. Thank you for doing that, Misha. Isn't that nice? I'll look like a real thing.
Thank God.
Okay, here we go. Guess what happened